Let's take a look at the additional settings for a career path. From the overview screen, head to the top right and you'll see the pencil icon. Wherever you see this pencil in Expert LMS, this means to edit the settings of the current item that you're working with. So give it a click and this will load this dialog box on screen. Here you can change the name, the description, the category and the thumbnail for your career path. And within the description, you can also edit lots of the text settings themselves, like so, and you can insert an image or a media file or even a link to help with the description of your pathway. Moving on to the Access tab, there's a few different things here that you might want to consider. The first is dependencies. So this is whether you want something else to have been completed before this path can be accessed. In here, you can set various courses, career paths, or course groups, and you can have as many as you'd like. It's completely up to you. Simply click into the box, and this will load a big list of all the available items. Simply scroll through the list or start typing like so. Select the items you're looking for, like this, by clicking. So now, to access this career path, Food Hygiene Level 2 and Food Hygiene Level 3 would have to have been completed by the learner first. This just allows you the option to potentially dictate or control the training journey taken by your user a little bit further. Moving down, we have the overall release delay and overall days to complete. Now, if you are using a delayed release or completion times within the stages themselves, we would advise leaving these blank. However, if you haven't set any time constraints within the stages, but you want an overall time constraint, for example, 30 days to complete an entire path, this is where you would change that setting, like so. Moving on, we are now going to talk about branch availability. If your platform is running multiple branches and you want a pathway to only be available for certain branches, this is the toggle that you need. Start by turning this toggle on so that requires per branch configuration is switched on. Next, click Update. Move to branches here from the overview screen, and then click to load the branches up like so. Next, click Configure Branch next to those that you want to have access to this path. Now, this is only really relevant if you are having site admins who can enroll training at a branch level. So if in Manchester 1A, branch 3 and branch 5, we had an admin who could enroll training, that is when this option is relevant. Admins at branch 4, branch 2 and branch 1 wouldn't be able to see this path in order to enroll it into their users. You, at the company root level, could still enroll users in these branches. It just means the site admins can't see it and therefore can't use this particular path. If you're operating everything from a head office level, this option won't apply. Let's head back to the Access tab and just look at the bottom. We now have a setting for when a course or a career path becomes overdue. With this, you can either allow access to the path to continue, or you can block access to the training and extend the time manually yourself. By default, this is set to allow access for all courses within Expert LMS. You can change the default setting in your main company settings, or you can do it by a course or career path basis. Simply click into the box and then choose to allow access or block until extended. Let's show you, therefore, if we choose block, how we can then manually extend time. You'll be notified that a user has become overdue and access to a career path is no longer available. Click into the path and then from the overview screen, head to users. This will bring up the users who have become overdue and how long ago they became overdue. For an individual user, simply click the three dots at the end of their row, and then you can click to extend deadline. You can now move this slider along like so, or simply type in the box like so, how many extra days you wish to give them to complete. Then click update, and now you'll see the status of that person's career path is updated. They've also been given a custom box to show that they've been given some custom settings for access to this particular path. From this screen, you are also able to completely reset progress for users as well. You can do that by clicking the three dots and clicking Edit Course Settings, like so. Here, as an admin with the bright privileges, you can change the status of a path from assigned to overdue, past, or in progress. You can click to reset all progress and begin again. Or if you are wanting to pass, click Past and choose to issue a certificate if you have applied a certificate to this path. Let's head back to the settings. The final part is all to do with self-enrollment and related courses. For more information on this, please see the video in the document library. Moving on, we can now come to the certification tab. If you wish a certificate to be awarded on completion of a career path, make sure this is switched on. If you want the career path to automatically renew, then you need to choose a certificate length and make sure that expires is toggled on. As an example, if I was to enter 3 years into this box, that would mean after 3 years, this career path would automatically get reassigned back to any learner who has completed. In this box, we set how many days before certificate expiry we want the pathway to be enrolled. So 28 days before certificate expires, this path will get re-enrolled back to the user to start all over again. The expiry option is most useful when you're using courses that don't have an expiry date. If your courses that you've entered into the path have differing expiry dates, it's wise to turn this off and just have a certificate awarded and then allow the courses to renew individually as and when they become. Click Update. Final setting is the Gamification tab, and this is where you can decide how many points are awarded for completion for the gamification system. For further information about points within Expert LMS, please see the gamification video in the document library.